Have you ever wondered what's really in your soap? Store-bought bars can be full of synthetic ingredients. But what if I told you that you could make your own luxurious, all-natural soap right at home? It's easier than you think, and today, I'm going to walk you through the entire process, step by step. By the end, you'll be ready to create beautiful, skin-loving soaps just like these. Let's get started. First things first, preparation is key. This is called the mise en place of soap making. You'll need your base oils. I'm using a blend of olive oil, coconut oil, and shea butter for a moisturizing bar. You'll also need distilled water and the magic ingredient, lye, which is also known as sodium hydroxide. Now, safety is non-negotiable when working with lye. So make sure you have your safety goggles and gloves ready. Always protect your eyes and skin. It's also essential to work in a well-ventilated area, so open a window or turn on a fan. A clean, organized workspace makes the whole process smoother and much more enjoyable. Our next step is mixing the lye solution. And this is where we need to be extra careful. Always. And I mean always add the lye to the water. Never the other way around. Pouring water into lye can cause a dangerous volcanic-like reaction. As you slowly pour the lye into the water and stir gently, you'll notice it heats up and releases steam. This is a completely normal chemical reaction. Set this mixture aside in a safe place, away from children and pets, to cool down. It needs to reach a temperature of around 37.8 degrees Celsius to 48.9 degrees Celsius. While our lye solution is cooling, let's prepare the oils. If you're using solid oils or butters like coconut oil or shea butter, you'll need to melt them first. I'm gently warming mine on the stove until they're completely liquid. Once melted, I combine them with my liquid oils like the olive oil. Just like with the lye solution, we need to monitor the temperature of our oils. The goal is to have both the lye solution and the oils at a similar temperature, ideally within 10 degrees of each other, somewhere around that 100 to 120 degree Fahrenheit range. This temperature control is crucial for the soap making magic, called saponification, to happen correctly. Now for the most exciting part, combining everything. Once your lye water and oils are at the right temperature, it's time to introduce them. Slowly and carefully, pour the lye solution into the pot of oils. To mix them, we're using a stick blender, also known as an immersion blender. This tool is a soap maker's best friend. Pulse the blender in short bursts and stir with it in between. You'll see the mixture start to thicken. We're looking for something called trace. This is when the batter is thick enough that when you drizzle some from the blender, it leaves a light trail or trace on the surface, kind of like pudding. Once you've reached a light trace, you know the saponification process has begun. This is where you can get really creative. It's time to add your personal touch with fragrances and colors. I am using lavender essential oil for a calming scent and some natural mica powder for a beautiful purple swirl. Just add your essential oils and colorants directly to the soap batter. You can stir them in completely for a solid color, or give it a gentle swirl for a marbled effect. There are so many options here, from different essential oil blends to natural colorants like clays or spices. This is how you make the soap uniquely yours. Don't overmix at this stage, or the batter might get too thick to pour. Finally, we pour our beautiful soap batter into the mold. I'm using a silicone loaf mold, which makes it easy to remove the soap later. Pour it in, and you can even texture the top for a more rustic look. Now, the soap needs to sit in the mold to harden for about 24 to 48 hours. After that, you can unmold it and cut it into individual bars. But hold on, it's not ready to use just yet. These fresh bars need to cure. Curing means letting them sit on a rack in a cool, dry place with good air circulation for 4 to 6 weeks. This allows the water to evaporate and the soap to fully harden, resulting in a gentle, long-lasting bar. And there you have it. After a few weeks of patience, you are rewarded with your very own batch of homemade, handcrafted soap. It's gentle. It's beautiful. And you know exactly what went into it. Making your own soap is such a rewarding and creative hobby. I hope this guide has inspired you to give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more creative projects. Happy soaping!